Dogecoin holders definitely would need to take a look at this video, as Dogecoin is going to explode, because we have seen a few patterns here coming on Dogecoin that we have found. Also going to go over what some experts have said about Dogecoin's second bull run, and if there is going to be another one. So make sure you do stay tuned for that. But before I go further, I just want to mention I am not a financial advisor. It's just entertainment purposes only. Remember, if you take a look at Dogecoin, Dogecoin is going to move very quickly due to the volatility. Is going to be based off of a volume trade, definitely while it is running. Whenever it is consolidating, kind of staying pretty steady, and the volume is looking good, that is sometimes where you can get some movement. But this movement that we're starting to see is going to be related to a possible pattern that is starting to formate. If it continues to do this, this could cause Dogecoin to skyrocket and get to around 50 cents very, very quickly, and could be pushing us even further. But we also have to take a look at the overall market. The overall market currently is green. Everything has started to see a nice little run, as you can see on the screen. A lot of these coins like Dogecoin and Shiba is kind of staying pretty steady within the 24-hour period. But what is exactly happening here? It is going to be less volume, more momentum. So with the less volume, we're not seeing as big as moves as we had seen back when the election had first started. Whenever we start to kind of see those patterns and see a lot of traders kind of come into the market, that is where the volatility and volume comes. There is a lot of money being moved and sold, even at 1 to 2% gains. That's where you'll start to see traders kind of get in with support and resistance and finding which way is going to happen next, and they trade the consolidation. When that happens, you can kind of see a standstill. The market will open tomorrow, and depending on how the market will open, it's going to be dependent on telling us, is Dogecoin going to explode? Now, I'm going to just cover some basics. Market cap, 53.5 billion, popularity number 7 on Coinbase, so it's easy access to get Dogecoin. All-time highs around 74 cents. We've seen that back when Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live. The volume of this coin within 24 hours is $7.8 billion. That $7.8 billion is a decent amount of money moving into Dogecoin. It is about 20% of the overall market cap. So you can see traders are kind of waiting to get in and out. Within the last 7 days, the volume has been up to almost $50 billion within 24 hours. Whenever you see that type of volume of volatility, that is where you'll start to see traders getting in at longer lengths. So you'll see a lot more movement on the upside and the downtrend. Whenever you start to kind of see the consolidation period, that is the cool down period for the RSI, along with how much money can be stability into this coin every day. And whenever you kind of find where the crypto market kind of starts to consolidate, money's not moving, people is holding, that's a good factor. The typical hold time on Dogecoin is 105 days. Now, as I do go back to the chart, you can see everything is still green on my watch list here. You can see Bitcoin is rising, Ethereum is rising, Shiba is rising, even Ethereum Classic is currently rising. Dogecoin is currently staying pretty much steady as what we opened up as. So if we take a look at the 1 hour chart, like I'd mentioned in my previous video that we was going to consolidate, this is our consolidation period. This consolidation period is definitely one that we have to take a look at. But we're starting to kind of see a curve. This curve is happening within the market in general. You're seeing it on Ethereum, you're seeing it on Bitcoin, and you're also seeing the same type of pattern here. Whenever we start to kind of see this pattern, we start to kind of notice what exactly is happening. So if you do take a look, that this is a support line. If you watch my previous videos, you can see that they're still there. The support and the resistance is around a 26% gain from each other. So we're going to have to get around 20% just to get to the 42 cent range. This is what I talked about in my previous video. As we zoom in a little bit closer, you can kind of see the stability, and then you can see it kind of get closer to the trend line there. But look what's happening here. So we're getting very close to the end of this trend. This trend here is definitely something you have to kind of look at. So right now we got the signal that it's breaking through the trend. If it continues to break out of this trend, I think we're going to see it get back up to the 42. We're going to retest it, find another consolidation period like we are here, and then we're going to start to kind of see a lot of traders kind of bounce it back and forth between a range, giving us new support and resistance line. But with us breaking this trend here, this could give us an indication that we're going to see a little bit of a bullish momentum going back up to that 40 cent to 42. maybe even heading back to that 50 cent if we can get enough volume. The volume in the overall market, if it's going to do good, I think Dogecoin is going to explode and get to that 50 cent very quickly. And Dogecoin could easily touch a dollar after that, but it's going to take around $150 billion in market cap to be added currently. So now, I just want to mention again, I'm not a financial advisor. If you have made it this far, let me know down below in the comment section if you do like these type of videos, or if there's anything that needs to be changed or updated. Let me know. Also, if you can, check out the Patreon. You can join the Discord for just $10 a month. That is less than 30 cents per day. Or you could get the TradingView indicator access along with Discord access for $30 a month. And you can get a 7-day free trial, and you can always cancel whenever you want. So Dogecoin here is definitely seeing the price action. What we need to see here is going to be that kind of bounce. If we see that bounce, there's going to be a lot of people kind of FOMO back in. Kind of see a lot of emotional traders, definitely whenever you see these type of gains, where they'll be wanting to get in and get out and not be used to the pumps and the dumps. Whenever you get a 50% gain, you're going to have to expect a pullback of at least 10 to 15, 20%, just so there is a cool down period, because not all that money is going to be in there for holding. A lot of it is going to be for trading sometimes. A lot of traders will get in, and that can kind of shift things up. Definitely when there is supply and demand on tokens, just like we currently are now. Dogecoin's price is staying pretty steady still, right at 36 cents. We're starting to see momentum in Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is good. Getting closer and breaking that all-time high of Bitcoin could send these altcoins skyrocketing. So now, this is what I mentioned earlier. There was a first bullish pennant formed between November 5th and November 6th. The pattern began with an initial surge to 16 cents to 21 cents. The market optimism following a significant event, the victory of Donald Trump in the U.S. elections, that rally created the flagpole of the first pennant. So therefore, shortly after reaching the peak, Dogecoin forced a pullback, just like we're starting to see now, to around the 18 cent range, as people do take profits near that area, because that's going to be a resistance. However, the asset entered a phase of consolidation, during which prices stabilized with a narrowing range, forming the flag portion of the pattern. So you're going to have to kind of see that pullback to see the flag. When Dogecoin broke above the pennant's upper resistance on November 7th, the move ignited a massive rally over the next 5 days. The price soared to a 3-year high of around 43 cents by November 12th, making over a 139% increase. So right here they're saying as well, along with the consolidation period like I talked about earlier, it could mirror the first bull pennant structure, with the recent surge forming a second flagpole. This rise can push Doge from 30 cents to around 43.89, setting the stage for the ongoing consolidation like we're seeing now, as I talked about just a few minutes ago. So it's moving very tight. So that means there is going to be a lot of movement, but it's going to happen very slowly. You're going to see consolidation periods, and it's going to take some time to do this. And you can kind of see whales also follow these type of, with whales following these type of patterns, they know that they have to wait. And a lot of the holders will be like, well, why was it pumping 5 days ago and not now? That is where you'll have to see and understand how analysis works with this, and how money is moved within the structure of these coins, as it is going to have a little bit of supply and demand with it, along with how much money is going to be involved with the trade itself, how many people is involved. The eye can see currently. Right now you can see that it's still breaking the trend. It still hasn't closed that candlestick, but if we kind of see it break above here and continue to hold, I think we're going to hit that 42 very quickly and try to touch that 50 cent range, as long as the overall market is good. So I do think Dogecoin is going to explode within just the next 72 hours. Remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor. It's just entertainment purposes only. Do your due diligence. Hit that like button and subscribe. Join the Patreon with the link down below in the description. Let me know what you guys think.